Our final project is about parenting in a sexually diverse society. Our generative topic is my parenting discriminatory against the LGBTQ+ community? Our domain focuses on both understanding LGBTQ+ community and parenting. We hope to help parents to understand how to become a better parent in this sexually diverse world and how to prepare their children to become future allies for the LGBTQ+ community. The targeted audience will be parents of 3 to 6-year-old children. Our project provides 2 major entry points for parents to look at this problem. First, interpersonal, where parents will meet other parents to exchange thoughts and ideas. The other entry point is intrapersonal, where parents will be having inner conversation and self-reflections. Then, it comes to our understanding goal. Parents will evaluate the impact of their parenting style on members of the LGBTQ+ community and learn effective ways to encourage their children to become allies of the community. It is important for parents to understand how their parenting affects on the LGBTQ+ communities, since we all know that family education is one of the important factors to shape children's belief, value, and attitude towards other members of the society. To eventually help promote equity in the society, parents should examine their parenting method to ensure their children become respectful members of the society in the future. This understanding goal could also help parents to always be aware and be mindful of their own parenting style and really think about what kind of person they want their children to become.
Various research has demonstrated that parents play a key role in shaping their children's view about sexual identity and ultimately their decision-making throughout the adolescence years. Our performance will help parents learn effective ways to encourage their children to become the allies of the LGBTQ+ community. The performance will be unpacked into the following 3 stages. First, an introductory activity that involves observing and self-reflection on parenting styles. Second, a guided inquiry that asks parents to understand the terminology and establish goals, preparing for the next stage. Finally, accumulating activity, which parents create a children's book and document the process and conversation they have with their kids. In the introductory activity, parents should do research and educate themselves on different parenting styles. To be more objective, have the partner, family, or the close ones to share their observation on your parenting styles. At the end, parents should self-reflect on their personal behaviors, attitude, and values toward the LGBTQ+ community, particularly when they're around their kids. And by doing this, it helps parents to evaluate the impact of their parenting style on their children. In the guided inquiry activity, a list of words will be provided, and parents will be asked to categorize these words into 3 different categories. What are some of the words you'd like your kids to be associated with the LGBTQ+ members, and what are the words you do not want them to be associated with, and what are the words you are not familiar with? At the end of this activity, parents should be able to establish goals for themselves as well as for their kids. For example, a mother might say that in the future, she will use more LGBTQ+ terminology into her daily conversation with the kids. Last but not least, in the accumulating performance, parents should apply appropriate words from the previous activity to develop a children's book to explain, educate, and mold their kids into becoming respectful people to the LGBTQ+ community. Parents should also document their creating process as well as their kids' response or any questions they might have after hearing the book, and be ready to share them with other parents.
We concluded our design performances into 2 types of problems. On guided inquiry stage, we ask parents to categorize words we provided that relate to sexual education into 3 groups. This activity is a decision-making problem. We provide choices of words, and parents need to evaluate what are the words they would like their kids to associate with LGBTQ community. But their decision making is very subjective and based on their own description. We need to make sure they had a thorough understanding and reflection in the first stage about not only their parenting style, but also their accurate understanding of each LGBTQ terminology. Parents will do the category activity on Miro board and upload their classification on the online Discord community for parents. They are able to see other parents' classification and communicate directly with them in this online community. The performance to create a children's book that centers on sexual orientation is quite an open-ended problem with a myriad of design possibilities. It is a design problem. It is up to parents to decide the terminology they choose to design the experience of what kinds of sexual orientation they would like to provide in the children's book. The decision-making process will also occur during the design circle. Parents should be able to explain and articulate their reasoning and examples clearly to children. During this exchange perspective process from learner to teacher, parents will get new insights on their design of the book. To solve a design problem, learners should be able to identify the constraints that are being addressed in the decision. The recorded documents and the sharing with other parents online by using Discord community will help them to make adjustments and improve their designs.
So, the successful self-reflection will demonstrate deliberate thoughts on parents' own behavior, attitude, and value towards the LGBTQ+ community, and show reflection on how their own behavior and parenting could affect their children. By asking parents to post their reflection on Discord text channel could create opportunity for them to learn from each other. Also, by seeing what other parents are going through will help make the parents feel like that they're not alone. So the successful guided inquiry will show the characterized words and at least 3 goals related to the given word for both parents and children to achieve. The goal should relate to how to be an ally and be respect of LGBTQ+ community. By asking parents to share their goals on Discord channel will help them get feedbacks from other parents and also get inspiration from others' responses. The children's book will demonstrate what parents have learned from self-reflection and goal setting during guided inquiry. The story should be appropriate for children between the age of 3 to 6. The criteria include 2 steps. First, post children's book on Discord channel and revise based on other parents' feedback. Second, read the book to your own children and collect thoughts from your kid and share it on Discord. These steps will ensure the story is meaningful and appropriate for children and also adding real educational purpose for their children.
Moving on to reflective collaborative communities. First of all, we think that parents themselves should first come into a circle and discuss some of the questions posed here, like how did the children respond to the storybooks? What questions did the children have for the parents after reading the storybooks? How did the parents respond to the children's questions? And how did the children react to the parents' responses? We think that this is important because this whole project was designed for parents who might be a little bit unsure about how to talk to their children about sexual diversity and about sexual orientation. So we think that a support as such, so something like a behind the scenes of like how of like what happens, or even like a little FAQ session with maybe parents who are a little experienced, we think that this would help give parents the confidence to continue to have conversations with their children about issues on the LGBTQ+ community. Next, we also think that it would be very helpful for there to be a parent-children circle in which parents can pose topics and questions such as, what do you think of the family in the storybook to the children? And also questions like, Have you seen a family like the one portrayed in a storybook in real life? How will you treat your friend who has a family like the one portrayed in the storybook? And also, what happens when someone mistreats a friend just because they have a different family makeup? We think that these topics and conversations would be a good gauge to assess if the children has gotten any value out of the storybook performance, and also will inform how the parents can continue to work towards their goal.
The final part is the technology we like to use. Discord is a voice-over internet protocol, instant messaging, and digital distribution platform. Users, in our case parents, will be able to communicate with voice calls, video calls, text messaging, media and files, in private chats, or as part of community calls servers. This piece of software shares many similar attributes with our friend Slack. Some of the features include instant feedback, high usability, safety or secure environment. We will talk about how we would want them to be used in a way that will get the parents to think about things in certain ways in a second. At the same time, for the children's book, parents will be offered both the options of hand-drawn or the production directly over Canva. The software itself does not require any prior training in the design field. Preset templates of LGBTQ+ idea-focused children's book is already included with the highest accessibility and appropriate guidance. The team function inside Canva will provide the parents with the virtual option of directly sharing the books with other parents over Discord communities. Discord can provide privacy over protecting one's identity, including both the parents and their children's. In fact, since the beginning of the pandemic, Discord has implemented a trust and safety team that is on call around the clock to monitor the servers and respond to reports of malicious activities. Next, the procedure of entering a server will show customized community guidelines to be followed. For instance, in the LGBTQ+ launch, the number one rule is no discrimination of any kind. This means that the parents will be kept reminded every time, even before the audio or video interaction, when they use this piece of technology. At the same time, the hashtag groups supported the categorizing words activity from guided inquiry. When parents are ready to establish goals, they can simply put them as the customized guidelines, which eventually close the loop for the performances.